a nice feed by Hunter! And Baisley with the rip. Dean Larry, you got to load that one up. Hey, hey.
Oh, got a little wink action there.
Hey,
And Seton! The Warriors in the state final!
To you from Mason High School, where we have the finale to the regular season OHSA Girls Varsity Volleyball. Good evening and thank you for joining us here on ICRC-TV. I'm Josh Semstrad. My apologies for coming up right at the national anthem there. Wonderfully sang here by students of Mason High School. Big matchup tonight. On paper, we should have a real wild one here for us tonight, as playoff seeding has already begun, and we'll get to that later. Mason Comets, though, coming in tonight 16-5, 9-0, and looking to cap it off here tonight. The GMC champions, already clinched, are the Mason Comets. They will be the number 4 seed in the Division I Region 4 playoffs, and then just behind them at the 5 seed are the Seton Saints. Seton comes in to tonight's game 12-8 overall. They are only 1-7 in the girls GCL, but the girls GCL widely considered one of the toughest conferences of volleyball in the state. They could rematch in the playoffs. The only possible rematch would be in the Region 4 championship game. We'll see if that happens. Seton's only non-conference loss this year was a close 3-set match at Magnificat, Cuyahoga Falls up in Cleveland on September 14th. So we'll see if they aren't handed only their second non-conference loss tonight. Mason has won at least 13 straight, though, against Seton. That is as far back as we could go. The digital records show, at least, dating back to 2007. Seton this year, though, Seton has only needed extra sets in 3 of their 12 wins. Seton is 3-0 against the GMC this year. They played Lakota East, Oak Hills, and Lakota West. For Mason, this is their 5th outright GMC volleyball title in the past 6 years. Their 4th consecutive, 3rd best server. This will be Hoffman serve it over, though. And they're going to call that in. Just on the line for our first point of the night is going to go to Seton. And the Mason student section letting them have it back there. Serving for Seton, Maggie Jones. Jones across. Down the dig by Hoffman. Set up. Blocked at the net. Seton setting now. Up the line, blocked down. Nice dig there by Beltos. Seton again across. A nice diving save by, that was Lauren Torati. Set again by Seton and over. Dig by Hoffman at the line, across, and points for Mason. Brooklyn Darby for the Comets. You see a replay here. Straight across in the gap. Darby to serve now. Darby across. Set at the line now. Nice stop there. Hoffman with the stop for Mason. Seton will set again. End of net. Points Mason. Darby will get back to serve again. Second best in kills in the GMC is Darby. She'll serve here. Cross, dug by Ginn. Set at the line for Seton, and it'll get down in front of Darby. That'll make it 2-2. So we'll see a substitution here. Out goes Ginn, in comes Moreland. Lucy Cluxton for Seton, her serve. Dug by Libero. Flower deuce sent across by Mason at the net and down, and it'll try to be blocked by Tarati. She can't quite reel it in. Seton will go up 3-2. Cluxton serve. Dug out by Flowerdew. Across but blocked, now setting. Mason is, and that'll be in. Chloe Pierce with the kill for Mason. See your replay here. 88th kill of the season for Pierce. And now the senior, last year's All-GMC, Hannah Simmons, will serve for Mason. Just dug out by the Seton libero, but out. Points for Mason. They're now up 4-3. It'll be Simmons to serve again. Simmons straight away across. It'll be set up. Nice block by Simmons there, but it'll be out. Tied at 4 still. Libero Belsos, her serve across. Across goes Callie Wall, and then back again and saved by Hoffman. Sent across and just in. Callie Wall keeping it in for Mason and getting the point. 5-4 Mason. Marilyn Popplewell, last year's All-GMC, will serve for Mason. Popplewell. Jones. Nice dig there by Popplewell. Across from Mason, and just barely in on the line is Callie Wall again. 2 consecutive points from Callie Wall there, and 6-4. Mason leading now. Popplewell back to serve again. Popplewell, and that'll be an ace for Popplewell as it's mishandled by Seton. Popplewell head back to serve again for Mason. They lead 7-4. Set up at the net. Opposite hit and back at the net. Mason scores again. 8-4, the Comets lead. And watch your replay here. Set up by the opposite hit, and then a nice block at the line from Mason. Popplewell to serve again. This time a floater got down by the Seton libero. Across. Saved by Hoffman. That was Popplewell on the save, excuse me. Seton setting at the net. Brought down by Simmons. Simmons again across. At the net is Seton. Opposite hit and out at the Mason bench. Another point for Mason. Crowd getting behind the Comets here on senior night, and it'll be Popplewell to serve again. The junior across, and that's going to come and up into the ceiling. Did it get over the net? It will not. I think they're going to call out of bounds. Definitely didn't seem to come down in bounds all the way up into the rafters here at Mason High School. 10-4, the Comets lead. See substitutions here for Seton. In for them is Ava Pizonka, the junior. Popplewell across. Handled by Seton. Blocked at the net, but comes down, and Seton get much needed points here as we see more substitutions. Watch your replay, a nice set there and a nice block the line. Comets couldn't get back to it though. 10-5, the Seton serve. That was Fleek for the serve on Seton. Across, barely comes over the net for the Comets. Back across, that was Popplewell that tried to save, couldn't get there. So Seton now 2 points in a row to climb back into this. They're still down by 4. Nice set, and then backwards across the net, right in front of Popplewell. The serve across, handled by Popplewell. Set at the line. Across, bounced all the way back to Seton. They'll have to get over here, and it does. Set again at the line, and points for Mason. Kill. Chloe Pierce. Flowerdew to serve. Flowerdew, the save, set back up. Almost mishandled by Seton at the line and won't get across. Comets lead 12-6 now. Bailey Flowerdew tied for second in the conference for serves. 40 aces, she won't get one here. Nice handle by Popplewell, over across to Iro. Iro slams it down for Comets. Excuse me, that's Brooklyn Darby over there. Darby gets elevated on that one. And a powerful kill straight across the net, 13-6, Flowerdew to serve. Nice floater serve there. Has to come across here for Seton, it does. Flowerdew on the back line, and that's gonna be misplayed there by Flowerdew and gives Seton a point there. They trail 7-13. Substitutions for him here as Pizonka comes off. Lena Ginn comes back on. She'll serve. Ginn across for Seton. Low into Popplewell. Setting across. Nice kill. Callie Wall. 3 of those here in this first set, and the Comets are up 14-7. Watch your replay here. Great elevation all the way across. Wall has had herself a great first set here for the Comets. Lauren Tarati will come back on. She'll serve to the back line and out. Service error there by Tarati. Will give Seton a point. This is Tessa Jones now, the sophomore for Seton, who will serve. Nice serve to the back line there. Now set Darby. Darby just barely inside there for a point for Mason. Watch your replay. Nice set by Simmons. Darby across, and a scene all too familiar here for the Mason Comets as they lead 15-8. Senior Sophie Hoffman to serve. Comes across into the center. Set at the net here. Nice little lob shot and a nice dive. Tip across. Nice save there by Tarati. Blocked at the net for Mason. Seton will come across again, and it'll be out opposite side. Point Comets. Watch your replay here. Just gets a little too much under this. Got a foot out there. Hoffman to serve again. Line drive, center back line. Lobbed across, set by Simmons and blocked at the line. A nice block there by Lucy Cluxton for Seton. Seton setting at the net now. Cluxton again gets one for Seton, just down in front of Flowerdew. Watch your replay here. Cluxton, 5th in the girls' GCL for kills. She gets the point there. Now Seton to serve. Comes across to Hoffman. Setting is Simmons. Darby tried to fingertip lob it across, misplayed it. Another point for Seton. It's now 16-10. Silbernagel, the junior, to serve for Seton. It comes across, line drive, just handled by Hoffman. Simmons then, and a nice kill just across. I don't know how they got across for Seton there. Set again at the net for Seton. All the way up into the ceiling from Hoffman. Set up for Darby now. It'll get into the net. An amazing play over there by Suzanne Klosterman, the senior opposite hitter there for Seton, to keep that alive for him in the middle of that rally. Keep them in this game. They're still down 5. 11-16 your score. Serve from Seton. Hoffman's there to find it. Set by Simmons. Darby across. Catches the top of the net, but over. Set now for Seton. Libero does a nice job for Seton to keep that in. They're going to call a lift there. Mason points. Some longer rallies now, and we'll see some substitutions. No libero right now. For the Comets, Darby will serve. Line drive. Serve from Darby. Back across. Found Darby. Simmons. Lobbed across. Handled by the Seton libero across the opposite, and just out. Lane again tried to get across for Seton there.
Free throws!
18-11 the Comets lead here in the first set. Brooklyn Darby to serve. Comes across. And again, just out from Seton. Again, 2 in a row there that just slightly off the back line. Give 2 error points to Mason and a timeout here from Seton as the Comets lead 19-11 over the Seton Saints. You hear the student section, the Black Hole, getting into it here at Mason High School tonight, cheering on their Greater Miami Conference champions, the Mason Comets. A perfect conference record this year, 16-5 overall. They are the 4 seed in the Division I, Region 4, Vandalia 1 section. They're now the number 4 seed in the region. They'll play either number 21 Edgewood from Trenton or number 27 Hamilton in their first round of the playoffs. They do have that bye, as does Seton. Seton just behind Mason in that region. They are the 5 seed in the region. They are in different sections. Liberty 1 sectional or district for Seton. They will get either number 17 Oak Hills or number 19 Fairfield. They also have the bye. Back to action now, and it's Brooklyn Darby to serve for the Comets. Her serve high to the back line. Seton has to readjust. Sent back over, lob to the middle. And a nice put shot there by Lucy Cluxton. Seton sticking around, still down by 7 here. This will be Cluxton to serve. Cluxton across, and that is way out. It'll come back to the Comets. Cluxton, the second best server, 43 aces this season in the girls' GCL. Her error there, though, will give it back to Mason. This is Simmons to serve, and it's misplayed by the libero. That will be an ace for Simmons, her 31st of the season. Simmons across again, mishandled. Got to get it across here, does Seton, and they do so impressively, saved at the net. Simmons got into the net there though, and that's going to be a net violation on Mason. That error will bring it back for the Saints. Watch a replay here, we'll see if we can see it at all, and just gets into the net there a little bit. Beltsos across. Hoffman sets it. Brought back down on the Seton back line. They'll set it here, and that's going to be tipped out by Simmons, and that'll give the Seton Saints another point. Seton still down by 7. That's kind of where they have hung around this entire set here. Serve comes across, finds Popplewell. Seton across, lob shot finds the middle of the Mason defense. And it's another point for Seton Saints. Watch your replay here. That nice little soft lob shot from Tessa Jones just into the middle for the Comets there. Serve from Seton. Set across, handled by the Seton libero. Back across and blocked at the net for the Comets. Sent back down by the Comets. Chloe Pierce again, a kill at the net. Watch your replay here. Pierce very aware at the net for the Comets. Gets them within 3. Serve here from Popplewell. Popplewell digs it out. Simmons sets it up, back to Popplewell. Popplewell is just out. Or excuse me, they called that in. Yes, they did call that in. We'll see the replay here. That looked, that is just in. So 23-15. Seton setting at the net. It's blocked by the Comets, handled back by Wall. Set by Simmons. Put it across and a kill from Jackie Iro, the senior. Setting up Mason for game point. One more point, says the Black Hole. Popplewell to serve. Soft lobber finds the middle of the Seton. Sent back across, a nice save there from Flowerdew. At the line, Chloe Pierce couldn't get it across. That'll be a point for Seton. They're down 16-24 here in this first game. The serve from Seton. Flowerdew. Sent back across and just out again from Pierce. Comets still at game point. Flowerdew pumping them up back there. The serve across from Fleek. Set up and again. Oh, and they're going to call a net violation there, I believe, or I think that was blocked and out. Nevertheless, Mason takes the first one, 25-17. So we are playing the best of 5 here tonight at Mason High School. The Mason Comets with the first set, 25-17. And we will be back here at Mason High School in just a moment. Stick around.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Give your town a reason to celebrate, because every Goodwill item you bring home brings job training and more to your community. Goodwill, bring good home.
I'll be right back.
Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that?
Good choice.
probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Welcome back into Mason High School. You're watching OHSAA Varsity Volleyball, the regular season finale here on ICRC-TV. I'm Josh Semstraat. Thanks for joining us tonight. Mason wins the first set 25-17. A little bit of a slow start, but then once they got to rocking and rolling, they and the Black Hole brought the house down here in the Mason High School gym to give them the 1-0 lead here going into the second set. It is senior night here for the Mason Comets. They honored the Seton Saints seniors beforehand. Number 5, Ava Beltos. Number 6, Carissa Fleek. Number 7, Stella Mormon. Number 14, Gabby Kemper. Number 15, Jenna Pike. Number 19, Suzanne Klosterman. The 7 seniors for Seton. 7 seniors for Seton, excuse me. That's a lot of S's. Your 4 seniors for your Mason Comets. Number 2, Sophie Hoffman. Number 3, last year's All-GMC in the libero, Bailey Flowerdew. Last year's All-GMC, number 4, Hannah Simmons, and last year's All-GMC, number 7, Jackie Iro. Those are your 4 GMC champion Mason Comet seniors. Comets, an undefeated conference season this year, 9-0 in the GMC. 16-5 overall. 3 of those 5 losses are against double GCL teams. That's the girls' GCL. 3 of Mason's 5 losses to that conference. Seton is 3-0 against the GMC, beating Oak Hills and the 2 Lakotas. Something's got to give there tonight. The Comets have won at least 13 straight series against Seton, dating back to at least 2007. That is as far as the digital records on both GMCsports.com and GCLsports.com go. Mason, the 4 seed in the upcoming playoffs. Seton, the 5 seed. So we'll see how the rest of the night goes here. Again, Mason, the 1-set advantage. The serve from Seton. Set across for Darby, finds the libero Beltos. Mason resetting, lobbed across, a nice save there from Seton. That was number 11, Maggie Jones, the save for Seton. Darby to kill and just out. Just to give you an idea, 1-7 record in the girls' GCL conference for Seton. The girls' GCL, one of the toughest conferences you could possibly play in for OHSAA volleyball. Sent across, a nice save from Seton there. Simmons to set again, and again just out for Mason. Early 2-0 lead for Seton. Just to give you an idea, a girls' GCL team has won 20 of the last 29 D1 state championships here in Ohio. Only 9 times since 1990 has a GCL team not won the state championship. Seton comes across and gets the kill. That's Suzanne Klosterman, the senior, with the kill for Seton, and the Comets in a hole here early. Serving for Seton is Maggie Jones. Jones across. Finds Tarati. Little lob shot over the net from the... And a big kill there. Can't be handled by the Comets. That's Cluxton. Watch your replay here. Set beautifully by Jones and a powerful kill from Cluxton. Cluxton, that's her 208th kill this season. Mason will finally get one here, though. Simmons and Pierce doing work at the net for the Comets to get that point. Serving will be Hoffman. Hoffman, a low serve there, handled by the Seton libero. Comes across, and this time misplayed by the Mason libero in Flower Dew. It'll be another point for Seton, and they're up 5-1. Cluxton serving now for Seton. Nice dig there from Mason, and sent back across for the point. Darby with the kill there. She'll go back to serve as we see Jackie Iro come on for the libero Flower Dew. Back to live action out of your replay. 2-5, Mason trails in the second set. Across comes Darby. Set at the line for Seton. Darby, nice save there. Has to get across for Mason. Brought down by Klosterman. Set again at the line and blocked from Mason. Simmons the block. Watch your replay here. Great play at the net from Simmons. The senior denies Seton there. Serving now is Darby. Line drive into the net though. They'll go back over to Seton. Rally scoring here in the OHSAA. We played to 25. There will be a point eventually after every serve. Set back across the opposite serve. Nice dig out there by Belsos there for Seton to save that. This is going to go out. And the libero for Seton, Belsos makes the nice save, but they can't get it across in bounds. So Mason will get the point and the ball, and Simmons will serve. Simmons across, a very low serve, and ace for the senior, Hannah Simmons. Her second of the game, her 32nd of the season. Pulls within one, Simmons again. This one's gonna go into the net and go back over to Seton though. So twice now the Comets have pulled back in within one and sent the ball into the net. They'll be down by 2 here, 7-5. And serving now is Carissa Fleek, the senior for Seton. Set of the line for Simmons, she sets, and it's saved at the back line by Cluxton. Lobbed across, and a nice dig by Flower Dew there. Coming across again, and a nice job by the Seton defense there. Set for Iro, it's blocked at the net. Simmons, just across to Pearson, saved by Jones. And a nice job by Stella Mormon there to finally kill the rally and the point for Seton. Serve from Seton, finds Hoffman. Simmons, Pierce, blocked at the net. Mormon across, Mormon again, her second kill of this set. Gives the Seton Saints a 4-point lead. Got a school-wide announcement over the school-wide PA system here, but back to action. Got to get across from Mason here, and Pierce sends it, or excuse me, that's Callie Wall sends it way wide, and after going down 5, Meyer's going to call a timeout. Meyer, the coach of the year in the GMC last year, knows how to get her team back in it. As Comets you have lost their edge. There you see the Seton Saints. Get back to action here after the timeout. Seton Saints lead, 10-5 over the Mason Comets here on Mason Senior Night, regular season finale here in the OHSAA. Get across here, Iro tries to lob it across. It's brought in by Beltzos. Sent back to the back line and saved by Simmons for Mason. Back over to Wall, Wall gets a kill. Point for Mason, watch your replay here. Wall puts enough power on this one, even the block will turn into a backwards deflection there. Serving for Mason, Marilyn Popplewell. She gets it across and at the line, blocked. What a block by the Comets there. I believe that was Chloe Pierce. See in your replay here. That was definitely Chloe Pierce or Kaylee Wall at the net. Serving for Mason, low but dug out. Now set at the line and blocked across again. 2 blocks now. That's 2 in a row from Pierce. See your replay here. And Pierce and Wall not letting anything by at the net for Mason. They're now down by 2. The serve from Popplewell, dug out by Fleek, sent across. Nice little lob there, falls in front of Flowerdew. Seton back out to a 3-point lead. Substitutions for Seton, watch your replay here. Nice little fake. Looked like she was setting up for the assist there and then just lobbed it across into the center. Serving for Seton is Lena Ginn. Dug out by Flowerdew, set by Simmons. Across from Wall, it's blocked right back into Wall's face and out of bounds. Seton the point. And they now have a 4-point lead. Serving is Seton. Dug out by Flowerdew, but backwards. They're going to have to get it across here. Big backward shot from Flowerdew is across. Setting is Mason, and they could not handle that kill from Tessa Jones. Serving again is Ginn. Dug out by Flowerdew and set by Iro. And across goes Popplewell. Big kill attempt there from Cluxton. Almost mishandled there off the fingertips of Lena Ginn. That'll be a point for Mason. Mason trying to climb back into this thing. Flowerdew to serve here. Serve is low and it's an ace for Flowerdew. 41st ace of the season for Flowerdew, and that will give her sole possession of second in the conference. Nice lob shot is handled by Flowerdew, set to Simmons. Across goes Iro, that's handled by Belsos. Big kill shot there from Cluxton. Cluxton gets the score for Seton, maintains their 4-point lead. Watch your replay here, just too much power for Simmons to handle. So we see some more substitutions for Seton here. Lauren Silbernagle is going to come on, and she will serve for Seton. Her serve called out by Flowerdew. She was right. The ball will come back to the Comets. As we see substitutions for each team now. Coming on for the Comets is Lauren Tarati. Tarati serve, low dugout on the Seton back line. Flowerdew tried to save that. Fleek's gonna get that kill and she'll come off for Seton. Coming on for her is Klosterman. Serving for Seton now is Jones. Jones across, finds Flowerdew, Simmons setting, and I believe that's Pierce over there that gets the kill. Chloe Pierce, the junior. See some substitutions here. Sophie Hoffman to serve. Hoffman across, and that's going to be out from Seton. And Mason is once again climbed back to 2-back, 13-15. Hoffman across, finds Belsos, over to Cluxton. Cluxton is out. Mason back to within 1 here. Senior Sophie Hoffman trying to get the Comets back in this one. Her service here. And that's going to be out, and the team's trading outs here as we see more substitutions for Seton on their front line. Cluxton to serve for the Saints. Cluxton across. Nice serve handled by the Comets. Big save there from Darby. Flowerdew is trying to save that one, can't get there. Flowerdew and Popplewell in pursuit. And just like that, the Saints 3 ahead of the Comets, 17-14 here in your second game of the night. Cluxton to serve. Mason student section making plenty of noise. Dug out by Hoffman. Simmons across from Pierce, handled by the Seton libero. Back across, handled by Hoffman. Simmons setting for Pierce, it's out. Excuse me, that was Popplewell that took it. Crowd asking for a review on that one, and they certainly won't get it. Seton to serve here, they're up by 4. Cluxton service across, dug by Flowerdew. Simmons across to Darby's in there for the Comets. Comets will get the ball back. Down 3, Darby to serve. Darby's serve comes across, handled by Beltos. Kill blocked at the net. Simmons over to Popplewell. Popplewell's kill cannot be handled by Seton. Watch a replay here. Nice little assist from Simmons there, and then just too much power on that shot from Popplewell. 2 down are the Comets. The service from Darby. Set at the net, coming across, and the kill for Seton. It's Stella Mormon, the senior. Watch your replay here, just across, and then a nice simple kill shot from Mormon that gives Seton the 3-point lead. 19-16, the libero serves and finds her counterpart in Flowerdew. Back across, and huge kill there. That'll bring some energy into the building and get Comet Country on their feet. Courtesy Maryland Popplewell kill. Watch a replay here, and just real powerful straight down across the net from Popplewell. And Mason will serve down 2. Simmons, low service is an ace. Simmons, that's her 3rd ace this evening. 33 on the year. Down by 1, the serve from Simmons. Dig from Seton, set opposite, blocked at the net. Tie, ball game, 19 all. Timeout Seton. Comet Country on their feet. Watch your replay of that block. A nice set there by Jones, and then trying to get it across is Mormon. Just a great block, great defense over there from Maryland Popplewell and the senior Jackie Iro. Student section getting into it. See Seton in their gray and greens. A lot of white and green going on tonight. Seton's in the gray and green. Mason is in the white and green. Light green libero for Seton, dark green libero for Mason. Simmons, the 19-19 serve. Set, kill, dug out by Flowerdew. Nice dig there. A little too much though from Callie Wall. Mason has not led here in this second set. They had no problem cruising to a 25-17 lead, or excuse me, 25-17 win in the first set. Here in the second game, they are struggling to at least keep this tied. They're down by 1 here at the net, and a nice lob shot just dug out though by Seton. Great play by Mormon, but it's sent back across too far, and we have a tie ball game once more. You do have to win by 2 here in high school volleyball. Play to 25. We are tied at 20. Service from Popplewell finds Beltsos. Got to get across here, does Seton. And at the net, and the deflection will send it out of reach of Simmons. And even when Mason can bring it within a tie, they can't seem to get that lead here in the second game. Mason student section going to get really loud for Lena Ginn as she serves it across. And Flowerdew lets it go. It's out. The black hole influencing this game. Tied at 21. Bailey Flowerdew, the service for Mason. Line drive, dug out, and tried to quickly send it across. Popplewell was there for Mason, though. Big dig here's handled by Fleek. Sent across, and Simmons tried to handle that kill. She sends it backward, though. And again, 1-point lead for Seton. And at this point, you are just trying to get that lead to 2 as we near 25. Serving for the Saints. The junior, Silbernagel. Flowerdew, the dig. Set at the line for Darby, and she finds it. It's off the wall. Darby ties this thing up. Watch your replay here. Darby comes across, does a real nice job there. She is second in the GMC and kills. Tie game. Seton at the net and saved in, kept in. Simmons now over opposite to Darby. Darby's too far, and that's going to be a point to Seton. Mason student section asking for a tip there. They're not going to get that call. It'll be a 1-point lead for Seton once more. Serving for the Saints is Maggie Jones. Jones across. Flowerdew. Simmons just tries to quickly move it across the net. Big dig, dug out, or big kill dug out by Flowerdew there. Again blocked at the net for Mason. I believe that was Simmons. Match point now. No, they were going to call that violation on Mason. So game point here for Seton. Dug out by Flowerdew. Simmons. And this is sent backwards. And Seton has to get it across here. Their libero does. Set by Popplewell. Set by Simmons. Here comes Darby. Won't get across. Handled by Seton. Sent opposite from Seton. And the kill there. Big kill from Lucy Cluxton. So we will play at least 4 sets here tonight at Mason High School as Seton takes the second set 24-22. And we are all tied up here at Mason High School. You are watching OHSA Varsity Volleyball on ICRC-TV. We'll be back momentarily.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to Mason High School. We got a good one brewing. The Seton Saints, Mason Comets tied a set apiece. You saw your 4 seniors on the wall there in Bailey Flowerdew, Hannah Simmons, Sophie Hoffman, and Jackie Iro. Big killer at the end set up by Lucy Cluxton and Carissa Fleek for the Saints to give them the second set win. First set was won by Mason 25-17. Much closer there in that second set. Seton won 25-22. Seton with 7 seniors, Mason with the 4. Seton trying to finish the season on a positive note. This is the last regular season game for each of these teams. Seton 12-8 overall, only 1-7 in the conference. Again, that is the girls' GCL, widely regarded as the toughest volleyball conference in the state. So tough. 20 of the last 29 Division I state championships have been won by a current girls GCL school. That includes Mercy's 2007 state championship when they were still Mother of Mercy before the merger. And that includes Seton's last big trophy when they won the state championship in 2005. Mason has already ended the season on a positive note. They're the Greater Miami Conference champions again this year for the 4th season in a row, their 5th championship in 6 years. 9-0 overall, did not lose a conference game all year. Or 9-0 in the conference, did not lose a game. 16-5 overall. 3 of those 5 losses did come to girls GCL schools. We'll see if Seton can't add to that tonight. Seton is 3-0 against the GMC, but as we've just discussed, this is no ordinary GMC team. These are the GMC champion Mason Comets. As we get set to go here in our third set, Hoffman to serve. Dug out by Ginn. And that's going to be sent across too far from Cluxton. Mason will get the first point of this third set here. Hoffman again. Dig from Ginn. Sent back across. Kill attempt is into the net. Hoffman will serve again for Mason. Hoffman comes across. Sent over to the scorer's table. Sent back across by Beltsos. Kill attempt there is dug and has to get across here by Seton. And they're going to call that barely in. That was a nice play there by Seton, starting with the dig and the assist to set up that kill that just stayed in. The Mason student section absolutely losing their minds. The distraction definitely worked there in that last set. They'll try and use it here. The service across. Sent back and dug by Flowerdew. Lobbed across and almost a nice save attempt there. That was a nice tip across for the lob shot from Popplewell. 3-1, the Comets lead. Brooklyn Darby to serve for Mason. Big kill from Mason there. Jackie Iro, the senior. Four to 1, Mason off to a much better start here in this third set. Darby serving. Sent across by Beltsos. And too far from Popplewell. Lucy Cluxton going to serve here for Seton. Cluxton serves, dug by Flowerdew. Her dig's going to get all the way across, sent right back to her. Simmons going to set here for Popplewell. That's dug out from Seton. Gets a piece of the rafter up top. Back again to the Comets. Flowerdew, Simmons, kill attempt, just saved by Hoffman. Flowerdew is going to try to get it across, and she mishits it. It'll stay with Seton. And we now have a tie ball game. 4-4 is your score, or 4-3, excuse me, they took a point back there. Nice lobbed across from Mason, sent back across. Simmons sets, Iro, can't get the kill. Dug by Flowerdew, violation's gonna get called here. I'm not sure what they were calling. Bottom of your screen there, and yeah, I think they're gonna get, I think they actually got Jackie Iro there for a net violation. So now it's 4-4. Served from Seton, dug by Flowerdew, sent across to Popplewell. Popplewell's gonna get a kill here. Mason leads 5-4. Watch your replay here. Nice set from Simmons, and then Popplewell just rains it down. Simmons will serve near side, and it can't get across the net. That'll go back over to Seton. And the service error there, each for, that time it was Ava Beltsos, the libero serving for Seton. So after we trade service errors there, Popplewell will serve now. This time it will get across at the net, and a kill for Seton. I believe that was Tessa Jones that made the play, along with the assist from Lucy Cluxton. Watch your replay here. Just a big kill there. That was Tessa Jones on the kill. Now serving is Fleek. Dug by Flowerdew, set by Simmons. Kill across, saved, and they're going to get a net violation again on Mason. I think they got Iro again there. So 7-6 now. Seton takes the lead away from Mason. Fleek's service finds Flowerdew. Simmons across. Big dig there, killing Callie Wall. And Wall's eventually going to get that back as we see the kill attempt there go a little deep for Seton. Flowerdew's going to serve for Mason now. Flowerdew. Set. Flowerdew again. Simmons. Darby. Beltsos. Kill attempt there from Norman. Too deep. Mason point. Mason will serve again here and take the lead back. Or no, they're going to say that was in. Excuse me. So it'll be Seton's point, and Seton regains the lead. Serving for Seton is Mormon. Dug by Flowerdew, set by Simmons. This time coming across. Big attempt there, but dug out. Flowerdew, a nice save. Simmons. Wall, and Wall gets it across. Can't be saved by the Seton libero. We're at a tie ball game again. A few substitutions for Mason here. Lauren Torati, the junior, is going to come back on, and she'll serve for the Comets. Karate. Seton's attempt too deep. That was Cluxton trying to kill it for Seton. Oh, they must have called. So I'm sorry, I thought they called the tip there. It'll stay with Seton. They have the 9-8 lead. Dig by Flowerdew. Simmons. Cross and a kill there for Mason from Chloe Pierce. See on your replay here, Pierce just, I think that might have gotten deflected, but still gets down in front of the Seton back line. Sophie Hoffman serving for the Comets. Gets it to the back line, dug by Fleek. Cross to Cluxton. Cluxton's tip from the Mason front line will be too deep. So it'll be a Seton serve now. Maggie Jones serves for the Saints. Line drive just barely gets across. Simmons almost wasn't ready for it. Flowerdew to Darby. Darby's going to try and put it into the middle. Dug by Seton. Another little lob shot handled by Simmons. Flowerdew setting for Darby. Darby tried to get it across. Blocked by Seton. Seton will get the point. Elena Ginn over there with a block for the Saints. Ginn and Libero there. Jones here to serve. 11-9, Seton leads. The dig by Torati. Simmons. Kill attempt there from Popplewell is dug. Seton needs to get it here. They do. Going over to Darby. Kill! Gets the Comets on their feet. Brooklyn Darby, the sophomore. She'll bring Mason back into this game. Simmons sets it opposite there, and then just a real powerful shot from Darby will get it down in front of Seton. She'll serve here. Comets still down by 1. Her serve dug and set at the line. Cluxton goes across, and they're going to get another violation on Iro. It's now 3 violations they've called on Jackie Iro in this third set. Seton leads 12-10. Serve across in, dug by Hoffman. Nice little lob shot and saved by Beltsos. Flowerdew can't handle that kill attempt, and another point for Seton. Seton Saints have just sucked the energy out of this gym. Cluxton to serve for the Saints. Into the net. Service error there will give Mason the ball back. We'll see some substitutions here. Tarati will come off. Callie Wall will come back on. Hannah Simmons will serve. Simmons service, handled by Beltsos. Passed over to Cluxton. Hoffman saves it. Flowerdew's got to get it over. She does. And a kill. Gabby Kemper. Gabby Kemper comes into the game and she gets a kill. The senior for Seton. Watch your replay here. Nice little set to her. And then powerful shot. Flowerdew can't handle it. The Seton Saints maintain the 3-point lead. The libero, Ava Belsos, serves here. Simmons across to Wall. Wall is blocked at the net. Simmons again to Wall. Wall this time with the lob gets down. No, that was saved. This time it's going to be out. Mason will get the point. Mason pulls to within 2 here. We see more substitutions. Sophie Hoffman's going to come off for Mason. Chloe Pierce will come on. Popplewell to serve. A little lob into the center, handled by Seton. And a big kill there that was tipped. It might have gone out. Tessa Jones will get the kill. for Seton. Now serving for the Saints, Carissa Fleek, the senior. Fleek across to Flowerdew. Simmons, the Wall the kill. Seton libero crashes into her back line. Another dig from Simmons to Jackie. Jackie Iro gets it across. Now opposite for the Saints. Big dig by Wall there. Simmons to Iro. Big dig again for the Saints. At the line, and it was tipped. And they're going to say Mason. Watch your replay here. Very close at the net there. I'm going to say that went off the net, and Mason will get the point, but the service across from Flowerdew is deep. And the service error will give Seton the ball back. So similar to late in that last set, Mason climbing back, but just can't seem to retake the lead. They trail Seton by 3. Flowerdew the dig. Set by Simmons, blocked at the net for Wall. Now big block at the net from Darby for Mason, keeps this set alive. A violation there, and they're gonna say that Cluxton was out over here on the near sideline. I'll give Mason the point and the ball back. Another substitution here. It'll be Wall for Tarati again. Tarati will serve. Lauren Tarati, her serve comes across. At the line is Seton. Big kill there from Cluxton. Lucy Cluxton, second in the GCL in kills, and she shows why right there. She gets it past the Mason front line and in between the Mason defense. Service there is going to be wide, and service error there will give Mason the ball back. The serve and bring them within 2. We see some substitutions. Cluxton averaging 3.2 kills a game for Seton, and this serve from Hoffman will be an ace. Hoffman gets an ace, her 37th this season. Down by 1 of the Comets. Hoffman trying to tie it up. Brought in by Fleek for Seton across from Cluxton. Cluxton another kill. Cluxton responsible the last 2 points for Seton. Watch a replay here. Cluxton just undeniable this third set. Jones for the Saints. Simmons. Popplewell. Belsos. Coming back to Cluxton again. This time handled by Flowerdew. Simmons to Darby. Darby's gonna get a kill here. Nothing fancy or too powerful from Darby there. Just a direct shot to her counterpart. You see the replay here. Set up beautifully by Flowerdew and Simmons. And the Comets again, trailing by 1. Here's Darby. From Jones over to Cluxton, and misplayed by Tarati. Tarati will hit that one deep for the Comets, and a 2-point lead again for the Saints. Best of 5 tonight. Each team with 1 set each so far. Cluxton the service. Dug by Flowerdew. Over to Popplewell. Blocked at the line, but Popplewell's still going to get the point. Watch your replay here. Just a great kill there. A lot of power behind it. Can't be handled by the front line for Seton. Popplewell gets another kill on the night. Comets again, down by 1. The senior Simmons serves, handled by Beltsos. Blocked at the net from Mason. Sent back, and that's going to go off of Flowerdew. Stella Moorman, the senior for Seton, she'll get the kill there. Seton now 5 away from taking a second set. Beltzos. Walls get the kill for Mason. Callie Wall coming off the bench for Mason. She'll get the kill there. Hoffman's going to come off for Mason, and back on comes Chloe Pierce as you see her replay here. As we get back to live action, Popplewell will serve. Soft serve! Oh man, just barely getting the points there. And Coach Meyer looking for a lift there, I think. Mason still had the point, regardless. The serve from Popplewell gets across. Tried to be sent down from Jones. And a big block at the line for the Comets there. That's Callie Wall and Chloe Pierce working the defense for Mason. Mason now with the lead, serves across. Big kill there from Seton, though, to tie it back up. That was Tessa Jones for the Saints. Substitutions for the Saints, including our server, Carissa Fleek. Tied at 21, Fleek serves and out. That'll give Mason the lead in the ball. Flowerdew is going to serve for the Comets. Wall, Pierce, and Iro up top. Wall, Pierce, and Darby up top for the Comets. The service comes across. It's going to be tried to be a kill there, and a big block for the Comets as they take a 2-point lead and are 2 away from winning this match, and a timeout for the Saints. Some energy finally for the Comets as they take that 2-point lead, as you see there. Huge moment here. Definitely want to have the 2-1 lead in sets as you head into game 4. We will play at least one more 25-point set tonight. If we are still knotted up, then we will play game 5. Game 5 would be to 15 points. Black Hole trying to get some queen into this gym. Flowerdew is going to serve for Mason as we're back to live action. Dig by Fleek. Flowerdew will dig again. Simmons sets it for Wall. Handled on the back by Cluxton. Simmons will set again. Lob shot over. It's handled by Seton. Cluxton sends it across, and the kill for Cluxton. Lucy Cluxton continues to be dominant. Over 210 kills this season for Cluxton. Seton Saints now trail by 1. Serve from Seton comes across. Finds Popplewell. And out from Darby there. Now we have a tie game again, so we will see, well, not quite actually. If we can see someone take 2 points in a row here, we'll have our winner. As Seton serves. Darby's blocked at the net. Huge defensive play there from the Saints. I believe that was Tessa Jones at the net. So now it's game point. Yes, it was Tessa Jones. Game point, and the gym is loud now here at Mason. The serve from Seton is going to be batted away. Flowerdew's not going to be able to get there. Seton scores 2 points in a row here at the end to take game 3. Watch your replay here. Might get a replay of that, but a huge block and then kill for Seton to get those last 2 points, as you see your replay here. Great serve across from Ginn. It was just too hot to handle from Ginn. And she'll win that third set for Seton. So Seton now has the lead as we head into the fourth set, 2-1. So we will be back here. You're watching ICRC-TV, OHSAA Varsity Volleyball. The Seton Saints lead the Mason Comets 2-1. Stick around.
Encuentra el bosque más cercano en descubreelbosque.org. El bosque, más cerca de lo que crees.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Like here.
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to teen-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back in, folks. A good evening to you. I'm Josh Semstrat. You're watching ICRC-TV. We've got OHSAA Varsity Volleyball regular season finale tonight here from Mason, Ohio, at Mason High School, home of the Mason Comets. They trail the Seton Saints 1 set to 2 sets. Mason was in command in that first game. They won 25-17. Trailed most of the second game and couldn't quite catch back up at the end. They won lost 25-22. And then Seton, that was pretty much a close set, third set there the whole way through. And then Seton scored 2 consecutive points at the end as it was tied at 23. And the Seton Saints lead the Mason Comets 2-1. Seton Saints tonight being led by Lucy Cluxton and Tessa Jones. Cluxton and Jones have been huge for the Saints tonight. We'll see if they can continue to work their magic. Meanwhile, Brooklyn Darby and Marilyn Popawell making the magic work tonight for the Comets. Chloe Pierce also been big up there on that front line with a few blocks and kills herself. And then the seniors as well, as it is senior night, the last regular season match. Here, Sophia Hoffman, Bailey Flowerdew, Hannah Simmons, and Jackie Iro all playing in the regular season game, and very, very likely their last game here in this gym at Mason High School. If you're an ICRC-TV volleyball regular, then you're on this wild roller coaster ride with the rest of us that have been doing volleyball this week. We have had some wild, wild matches for volleyball. So if you're a huge volleyball fanatic and want to see some crazy volleyball games, head to ICRC-TV.com where you can watch them and so much more on demand anytime. So game 4 here, Seton, they win this, they'll put it away. The serve across and an ace for Maggie Jones. Her service falls right in front of Flowerdew. Sent across, Seton's gonna have to try and get it across here. They do. Sent across by Simmons. Seton punching it around, they get it across again. Simmons setting for Darby. Darby's kill attempt is handled by Beltos. Flowerdew, Simmons. Kill for Pierce, and she's got it. Chloe Pierce gets the kill for Mason. As you see your replay here. Hoffman's serve will find the net, and that'll give it back to the Seton Saints. Seton's up 2-1 now. Cluxton to serve for the Saints. Cluxton, powerful serve. Doug Simmons, Darby! Brooklyn Darby gets the crowd fired up and ties it up. An early 2-all. As you see on your replay there, just a classic Brooklyn Darby kill for the Comets. She'll serve. Serve across to the Seton libero. And a kill for Seton. That's Stella Moorman. Beltos' serve, a lob handled by Lauren Tarati. Beltos again sets it up. The kill attempt is handled by Hoffman. Kill attempt again, handled by Flowerdew. Mason's got to get it over here. They do with Popplewell, and Popplewell will get the kill. Marilyn Popplewell gets the kill for the Comets. Three all, Simmons to serve. Simmons across. Seton barely gets it across with Tessa Jones. Darby's going to try and kill it, and Seton's going to have to try and get it across here. They do. Jackie Iro, Simmons, and we've got a net violation here on Mason. And I believe they got Darby there on the violation. Darby comes out. 4-3, Seton serves. Simmons, Wall. Seton has it now. Here goes Tessa Jones with the kill for the Saints. Jones puts them up by 2, as you see the nice service there by Maggie Jones. And then she sets up sophomore Tessa Jones for the kill. Flowerdew the dig, and a big kill, huge kill from Marilyn Popplewell. Popplewell pops it into the face of Stella Moorman there. Just a huge shot right into the face. That's Carissa Fleek, the senior for Seton, that took that. Almost a nice kill there from the Comets, and it'll go the other way though. A nice play on the back line for Seton was Lucy Cluxton. See some substitutions here for the Saints, and it'll be Lane again to serve. Saints trail by 2. This played by Callie Wall there. Mason now trails by 3. Lane again to serve for the Saints. Flowerdew tries to dig it, misplays it, and that'll be an ace for the Saints. Again, doing wonders for Seton right now. Horace puts the Saints up by 4. She'll serve again. Student section trying to do something about it now. It's dug by Flowerdew. Wall's going to try and get the kill. She does. Comets get a point, courtesy Callie Wall. Comets trail by 3. Flowerdew to serve. Tessa Jones gets it across, handled by Simmons. Flowerdew across to Wall. Wall's try and get the kill. Got to get across here to Seton. Very impressive. Beltos gets it across. Wall's going to try and kill it again. She does. Comets. 2 kills in a row from Callie Wall. Comets trying to climb back in here. You see the set from Simmons and the fake. Callie Wall comes up and delivers a powerful kill. Flowerdew to serve. Sent back across. A nice dive from Simmons there. Sent back across. Dug by Beltos. Over to Cluxton. Flowerdew. Simmons. Sent again for Tessa Jones. It's blocked. And a late net violation there. The whole Mason bench was calling for it. Both benches calling for some sort of violation. Violation was called on Mason. Seton will get the point in the ball. Serve from Seton, it was Silbernagel. Simmons sets it up and giving them point to Seton again. Mason, bench and crowd trying to call for a bench violation. And Hannah Simmons having a discussion with the referee. Watch your replay here. And yeah, you can see on your replay there, definitely went over the net. That's what the crowd is asking for. You saw at the top of your screen, number 14 for Seton, Gabby Kemper. She kind of went over the net and touched the ball. It was still on Mason's side of the net there. You see on your look again, you see right there, Simmons tips it first, and I think that's why Seton's going to get away from it, as Simmons did have a hand on it. Seton's serve will go out the back end though, and Mason will get the ball back. As we see a substitution here. They're definitely getting a little hot here in this gym. The Comets trail by 3. Tarati to serve. Her serve almost gets the ace there, but a nice dig from Seton. Kill attempt there is going to be out the back end as well from Seton. So two deep from the Seton Saints. Give 2 points to the Comets. Another Tarati serve here. Dug by Fleek. Cluxton the kill. Lucy Cluxton dominating from that opposite side tonight. Watch your replay here. You see a nice set. Cluxton gets real behind on this one. Is able to drill that into the Comets back line. The Saints lead by 3 here in your 4th set tonight. The Saints win this, they win the whole night and go 4-0 regular season against the Greater Miami Conference. Kill there from Mason though, that's Simmons. Brings the Comets within 2. Watch your replay here. Simmons sets, and that was Chloe Pierce that got the kill. Simmons on the assist. Hoffman serve across. Big kill there. Kill attempt dug out by Flowerdew. Darby gets it across. Hoffman, lob shot. Kill attempt blocked at the net. And Mason's point. Nice block by Darby there. Darby came into the game with 15 blocks. She's got 3 tonight. Another serve here for Mason as they trail down by 1. Cluxton across, handled by Hoffman. Simmons, kill attempt is in. A nice job, team effort there by the Mason Comets, spreading it around, getting it to Popplewell for the kill. Sophie Hoffman will serve for the Comets in a tie game. Hoffman serves, come to cross, handled by Ginn. Cluxton to get across. Cluxton finds the Mason Comets spread a little too far, and it drops in front of Flowerdew. been a big trend tonight. You see the kill there by Cluxton. Cluxton's been lining up those power shots all night. This time gives him a nice little lob shot. Seton leads 12-1, and it's just barely out there, a tie game. I was saying the trend for tonight has been Mason trailing by a few, but just cannot retake the lead. After that dominating first set, they dropped the last two to give Seton their 2-1 set lead. It's a tie game here in our fourth set. Darby's serve handled and sent across to Cluxton. It's blocked at the net. This time from the back end and into the net. So Mason will regain the lead there, and Darby will go to serve. Darby a little too far there. And once again we're tied. 13-13 your score. Mason trying to cap off their regular season as Greater Miami Conference champions. Seton trying to be spoiler. Tipped across and handled by Seton. The libero sets. Lobbed again, dug by Flowerdew. Simmons over to Popplewell. Popplewell's going to be able to get a kill there. Seton's bench looking for an obstruction call there. They're not going to get it. The Comets go up by 1. 14-13. We see some substitutions as Torati comes off for Mason. Callie Wall will come back on. Simmons serves for the Comets. Dug by Cluxton. Set at the line for Maggie Jones. Sent across. Dug by Flowerdew. Simmons. Wall. Wall kills it for Comets. 2-point lead for the Mason Comets. Nice little pop up into the air there from Simmons. And Wall perfectly sends it into the gap. Simmons going to serve now. The senior puts it across. Low line drive, miss hit, and it'll go over to Mormon. Mormon gets it across. It's Doug. Simmons sets now. A few blocks at the line. Seton has it. Beltos. Cluxton. Flowerdew for Mason. Back over to Iro. Setting again for Mormon. And a big dig from Sophie Hoffman. Sent back over to Callie Wall. We got a rally going here. Over to Tessa Jones. Tessa saves it for Seton. It's sent back. A little lob shot there is saved by Mason. We're going to have a net violation called on Mason. Once again, I believe they called Jackie Iro. Watch your replay here. They're definitely not calling Iro there. I think they're calling a double hit. Double hit from Mason will give Seton the point. They serve. Simmons to Wall. Cluxton digs it from Wall. Sent to Tessa Jones. Big dig and a save from Sophie Hoffman. Iro saved by the Seton libero over to her counterpart. Libero Mason Flowerdew. Callie Wall tries to get it across. Quick serve is saved by Flowerdew. Callie Wall is blocked. Beltos. Cluxton gets it across. Hoffman, Simmons, Pierce is blocked, and a big save by the Seton libero. Pierce will try again, and it falls in front, and the Comets with the point after a very long rally here in Mason High School. Watch your replay. Pierce punches it across for that kill. Or excuse me, that's Marilyn Popplewell that had that kill. Popplewell will serve now too. Dug by Beltos. Sent over to Jones, and it's too much. Jones over to Mormon. Mormon gets a kill for Seton. As you see some substitutions there. Number 13, Lena Ginn will come back on. Mason Comets lead by 1. The Seton Saints will serve. Flowerdew digs the serve. Simmons over to Callie Wall is blocked. And And it'll be blocked out of bounds, though, just over that white and red pole you see sticking out on the sides of the net. Bailey Flowerdew to serve. Fleek. Jones over to Cluxton. Cluxton's attempt is out. Mason now up by 3, trying to take this to a 5-set night. Flowerdew serve across, dug out and quickly sent back. Popplewell is there. Darby blocked at the net, and I'm really surprised they didn't call a... Both teams looking for a violation here. I'm really surprised they didn't call a lift on Seton right there. They're going to give the point to Mason. I believe that should have been a lift for Seton. Mason with a 4-point lead now to attempt to send across and wide. Now a 5-point lead for the Comets. Seton's going to call a timeout now and try and get settled down. It'll be a 60-second timeout. And the Let's Go Big Green chants are breaking out here at the Mason High School gym. 20-15 your score. Mason has won at least 13 in a row against Seton, dating back to at least 2007. That is as far back as the SID digital records show us. Seton has only lost one non-conference game this year. That was a 3-set match at Magnificat in the Cuyahoga County area in Cleveland. That was back on September 14th, and that is their only non-conference loss. They have 8 losses this year. 7 of those are in conference, the mighty girls GCL. 20-15, your Mason Comets lead the Seton Saints. Flowerdew to serve. Dug by Ginn. Tessa Jones with the kill and a big dig from Popplewell. All the way over to the wall. Sent back across. What a save by the Comets. Back over to Popplewell, set for Pierce. Saved by the Seton libero. Simmons will try and set again. Darby's going to try and kill it. Some great saves on both sides of the net. Big kill attempt there is dug by Fleek. Sent way deep. Flowerdew saves it. It was going out. Simmons tries to get it across, and Mason is left hung out to dry on their back end. Tessa Jones with an easy kill for the Saints there. A little bit of a poor decision by Bailey Flowerdew to try and dig that out on the back line. Pulled all of Mason's efforts deep into the right. It was real easy for Tessa Jones to send that thing to your far side and get the easy point for the Saints. Saints trail 16-20. Serve here, dug by Flowerdew. Simmons over to Wall. They're going to call a violation there. Mason's bench can't believe it. Seton will get the ball back, and Silbernagel to serve now. Silbernagel serve, dug by Flowerdew. Simmons sets. Darby, big kill is saved by Fleek. Sent out back to back end, too far from Lucy Cluxton. And that'll be a point for the Comets. We'll see Torati come back on for Wall. Seen this substitution all night for the Comets. It's a substitution that has worked well. Torati and Wall have split greatly out there. Splitting time tonight, but both very efficient numbers. Seton's going to try and lob one across, one there, and a little sauce on the lob from Gabby Kemper. Seton's pulled back to within 3, 21-18. Serving is Maggie Jones for Seton. Jones serve across. Flowerdew is there. Simmons going to set. Popplewell tried to get the kill. It's saved by the Seton libero. Lucy Cluxton sends it across. Cluxton's going to try again here. Saved by Popplewell. Darby going to put it in the middle. A nice play by Darby. A little misdirection for the Comets. Comets get a point. Watch your replay here. Darby's going to look towards the center and then just send this to the near sideline. Sophie Hoffman to serve. Comets up by 4. That's way too deep from Hoffman. Hoffman a little jittery tonight, excuse me. She only had 25 service errors coming into the night. A fairly low number for the GMC. Powerful service is barely saved by Tarati there. Beltos. Lucy Cluxton comes up. Her kill attempt is marvelously saved by Hoffman. Darby gets it across. Beltos. This time over to Klosterman. Klosterman is going to get the point for Seton. Crowd trying to get back into it for Mason as they've now let Seton back within 2. Meyer's going to call a timeout here. It'll be a 60-second timeout. 22-20 your score here at Mason High School. The Comets lead in the 4th game, 22-20. Seton leads the entire night with a 2-1 lead. Mason dominated our first set of the night, 25-17. Since then, it's been very, very tight matches. Our second set, Seton won 25-22. And the third set, very close, Seton won 25-22. As you see our bracket here, Mason is a 4 seed and Seton is a 5 seed in the Region 4 Division 1 state playoffs. Mason is in this sectional, the Vandalia 2 sectional. They're at the top of the bracket. You see there, they are the 4 seed and have the bye. They'll play 21 Edgewood out of Trenton or 27 Hamilton. Seton, they would play in the Liberty 1 region, where they also have that same bye and that same placement. So we're back to live action here. Big dig by Flowerdew. Darby's going to send it back to Simmons. Simmons gets it across. Sent over to Klosterman with the save, or kill, excuse me. Klosterman gets a kill for Seton. That's 2 kills in a row for Klosterman. She had the one going into the timeout. And now Seton's come all the way back, down 1. Seton would play number 17 Oak Hills or number 19 Fairfield in their playoff after the bye. The service there, an error too far wide from Cluxton. So now it's 23-21. Mason has that all-important 2-point lead as we near 25 points. Darby's going to serve for the Comets. It's dug by the libero, sent to Klosterman. And it was out. The block from Mason. They're going to call the block from Mason out. Mason up 23-22. The serve from the Seton libero. Beltos finds her counterpart Flowerdew. Sent over to Simmons. Simmons sends it over to Popplewell, that is, and she gets the kill. So up by 2, this would win it for the Comets, and we would go to a 5th set. And we'll have a timeout from Seton here. Huge point coming up in tonight's match between the Saints and the Comets. If Seton could win this, that would end our night and Seton would win 3-1. Here's Seton's bracket that you see again. Mason is the 4 seed in the Region 4 of the Ohio playoffs. Right behind them is Seton. They are the 5th seed. This is the 4th and 5th seed of the Ohio Division 1 Region 4 volleyball playoffs. Seton is in a different district than Mason. They both are at the top of the bracket with the bye. So game point, Simmons the serve. Dug by Paxton. Over to Tessa Jones, it's dug by Flowerdew. Simmons, Darby gets a kill! We will see you for a 5th set. Mason Comets win the 4th one, 25-22, courtesy of Brooklyn Darby. 2-2. We're coming back for a fifth set here. Don't miss it. You're watching ICRC-TV.
Good morning, Uglyville.
Every ugly doll is unique.
I'm Moxie.
Bobo.
Wait.
Call me Slick Doll.
What?
And every child is too.
They can be pretty lovable.
That's why when you travel, you should make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size.
This is why you're the wisest doll in town.
Well, keep them safe by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Isn't that right, gibberish cat?
Find the right seat today.
A good evening to you. I'm Josh Semstrott. You are watching ICRC-TV. Welcome into the friendly confines of Mason High School, where we have a wild one brewing for your regular season finale here in OHSAA Division I High School Varsity Volleyball. We play best of 5. We have 2 sets apiece right now. Mason won our first set 25-17. Seton then won the next 2 sets, one set 2, 25-22, and then 25-23 for your third set. Mason holds on in that fourth set right there, 25-22. And folks, there are a lot of records on the line. Has gone back as far as we can on digital record. Dating back to 2007, Mason has not lost to Seton. Mason has beaten Seton at least 13 times in a row, and that is just as far back digitally as we can go online. Seton has played 3 GMC schools and beaten all of them. They've played Oak Hills and both of the Lakotas, so Seton is 3-0 against the Greater Miami Conference this year. If they won, they'd be 4-0. Seton's only non-conference loss, too, was a 3-set match at Magnificat up in Cuyahoga County, so this would only be their second non-conference loss if they were to end up losing tonight. Mason, though, trying to end their championship regular season on a high note. It is senior night here. Sophia Hoffman, Bailey Flowerdew, Hannah Simmons, Jackie Iro looking for a memorable finish to their last game in this gym. The Seton seniors, Beltos, Fleek, Mormon, Kemper, Pike, Klosterman, trying to play spoiler here and trying to get that final tune-up before we go into the playoffs. Again, Mason will be the 4 seed. Seton will be the 5 seed, so if this isn't a preview of what's to come in the playoffs, I don't know what is. ICRC-TV will be providing coverage of the OHSAA State Finals November 7th through 9th at the Nutter Center. So we've got you covered for volleyball through the end of the year, and if you are a huge volleyball fan and just want to see some incredibly close 5-set games, we have had such a wild week here at ICRC-TV for volleyball. And regular season finale, Game 5 underway. Flowerdew digs, it's got to get across here with Darby. She gets it across. And a nice lob there, big dig by Flowerdew. Flowerdew saves it, Mason gets it across. Maggie Jones setting, and it's blocked, huge block! Chloe Pierce for the Comets. I mean, you talk about getting up to the net and taking a charge, and firing up this building. Chloe Pierce, the junior, did just that for the Comets and give our first point of the night. We do play to 15 instead of 25 here in the 5th set. Cluxton just barely out. Lucy Cluxton, who has been deadly on that opposite kill tonight, just barely out there. Comets up early 2-0 here in our 5th set. Senior Hoffman to serve. Finds the net. Hoffman struggled with that tonight. She's had a few of those. This will give it back over to Seton. Cluxton will serve. Second best server in the GCL. Couple big digs on each side of the net. Sent across, Flower Dew, Simmons, Jones, and Tarati couldn't quite save it there. Maggie Jones and Stella Moorman working that point for the Seton Saints. It's tied 2-2. Seton Saints trying to beat Mason for the first time in over a decade. And Mason's going to claim she didn't get out of the way, and Hannah Simmons appealed over to the opposite judge here on our near sideline. Simmons coming over to talk to them. Beltos talking to them. And I believe the original judge, called that hit right there that you just saw from Simmons was over the net and on to Seton's side. Very clearly in your replay there, you can see that Simmons hit that on Mason's side. They did turn the point. They did turn the point over, I think. We'll stay at 2-2, and the serve will be with Seton. It finds the net, and Mason gets a point. The Black Hole very into it now for the Comets. 3-2. We're playing to 15 here in our fifth set. Darby serve, dug by the Seton libero Beltos, sent back over, and kill for Moorman. Stella Moorman, the senior for Seton, gets the points there. Libero Beltos will go back to serve. 3-all. Beltos serve a soft lobber. Hoffman runs up to get it. Simmons sends it across. Jones over to Jones. Maggie Jones to Tessa Jones for the kill for Seton. Watch your replay here. Just a real nice close set. Maggie Jones to Tessa Jones. Mason tries to get there for the block. Cannot. Beltos serve. Dug by Torati. Sent over by Popplewell. Cluxton's going to try and get it across. It's dug by Sophie Hoffman. Sent back over to Popplewell. It's blocked at the line. Big block for Klosterman and the Seton Saints. And Seton will take a 2-point lead now. You see Popplewell was trying to get it across right there at the net. Klosterman comes up for a big block. Hoffman has to come up and dig the low serve. Klosterman again with a kill! And the Comets have gone cold here while Klosterman heats up for the Saints. Klosterman with the block for the point, and then the kill there. Here goes Beltos with the serve. Another low one that has to be dug by Tarati this time. Jones. Maggie and Tessa. Another point for Seton, and a big timeout's going to be taken here. You see Maggie Jones again over to Tessa Jones. Great windup and a little too much power for that Mason front line to block that down. Mason Comets trail 7-3 here. Be great for Seton to end this on a good note. Be great for Mason, who's already ended the season on a good note. They're the GMC champions. Mason has won 3 in a row. Seton has won 4 in a row. Only one loss in their last 6 games for each team. Seton hasn't beaten Mason in over a decade. 3 of Mason's 5 losses have come to a girls' GCL team, and Darby's attempt there is not saved. That was Jackie Iro that first tried to kill it there. Mason does get the point eventually. We're gonna see a substitution, Tarati for Wall. Simmons will serve. That is 7-4. We played a 15 here in the 5th game. Serve comes across to Cluxton. It's gonna be set for Jones and it's out. That was Mormon that took the attempt for Seton. And now Mason's back to within 2. 5-7, Simmons gonna serve again. Simmons has a couple aces tonight. Won't get one there. Jones is gonna set this up. Klosterman, it's dug by Hoffman. Sims over to Wall. Gotta get it across here, Klosterman does. Hoffman, Simmons. Little lob shot is still saved by Seton. That was 4 hits though. They're not gonna call this dead and the Mason crowd is absolutely livid. Kill! The senior Jackie Iro. So yeah, we definitely saw 4 hits. 1 off the net, 2, 3. Tessa Jones, number 8 there. That would have been the 3rd hit, and then the 4th hit over right there. Nevertheless, Mason still gets the point, and they're down by 1. Simmons the serve. Maggie Jones, Tessa Jones. It's blocked at the line. What a block! Marilyn Popplewell says, no ma'am. And that brings us tied at 7. We're halfway to go. Simmons serving well for the Comets here in our 5th set. Line drive, barely gets across the net. That's an ace for Simmons, her 4th tonight. Here come the Comets and they have the lead. Timeout, Seton. You'll see her replay here. Simmons, a great serve that just catches the net and falls right in front of Fleek. And yeah, that is a new rule. Used to not be able to hit the net on a serve. Today's modern OHSAA rules, the ball can hit the net and go over. And the 7 Nation Army in the black hole is getting loud as we near the end of our night. Mason, in dominating fashion, won our first set 25-17 and then struggled in the next 2 sets where Seton won 25-22 and 25-23. Mason then came back to win a close 4th set, 25-22. They now lead 8-7 here in our 5th and final set that we'll play to 15. Simmons serve is sent across. Klosterman gets it across and it's dug by Hoffman, but way too far. Just sheer power from Suzanne Klosterman, the senior. You'll see it here. Serve is dug by Flowerdew. Tied at 8 and sent across to the Comets. Marilyn Popplewell again. Watch your replay as Popplewell takes it back to serve, rears up there and lets it go. Comets lead by 1. Popplewell serves, dug by Beltos. Tried to be sent across by Tessa Jones there. Can't reach the net. And that's 2 in a row for the Comets. Popplewell serves. Dug by Fleek, sent by Maggie Jones across. Trying to find Mormon. It's handled by the Comets, need to get it across here. Wall softly puts it across. Tessa Jones gonna try and put it across. It's blocked. Iro needs to get it across here. It's dug by Cluxton, sent over to Mormon. They'll have to get it across here. It's Cluxton, dug by Hoffman, and won't be able to be saved by Iro. That'll go out of bounds and point to Seton. It's going to begin to serve for the Saints. Lanigan sends it across, dug by Flowerdew. Simmons, Iro is into the net. And once again, we have a tie game. In our past 3 sets, with 5 points to go, it's been tied or within 1. Mason is the 4 seed in the upcoming playoffs. Seton is the 5 seed. The dig misplayed by Flowerdew there. That gives Seton the lead. Seton 11-10, Seton's 4 to go. The serve, dug by Flowerdew. Simmons, Wall gets the kill. Tie game again. Iro is going to come off and Darby is going to come on for the Comets. We are tied at 11 and playing to 15. You still need to win by 2. Flowerdew's going to serve. Her serve is long. Point to Seton, and they'll get the ball back, and they now lead by 1. It's 12-11. A rare error from Flowerdew there at a poor moment. Lauren Silbernagel to serve for the Saints. Flowerdew digs it to Simmons. Wall dug again by the Saints. Cluxton's going to get over. It's handled by Simmons. Set up by Flowerdew. Darby gets it across to Fleek. Set up to Maggie Jones, and the kill is dug by Popplewell. Flowerdew, Darby, Fleek. Seton's got it now. Setting up to Cluxton, and it's blocked. That's going to come back down, and we'll see a violation there. Seton, it was blocked out of bounds there. After the block out of bounds, we'll see a timeout from Mason before things get going. It'll be a 60-second timeout. The Comets are down by 2. And this is very similar to what we saw in our second set of the night. The Comets were down by 2. Seton needed 2 points in a row to put it away. And they got a block and a kill to win that set. They're in a similar situation now. We played a 15 here in our 5th set. Mason won the first set, Seton won the next 2. Mason won our last set in game 4 there. Mason now trails by 2 here in our 5th and final set. Seton has not beaten Mason in at least 13 years. Will the drought end tonight? 2 powerhouses, the Mason Comets and the Seton Saints out of the Girls Greater Catholic League. And to serve will be Silbernagel. It's dug by Popplewell. Simmons, Darby is blocked at the net. Seton's going to set again. Dug by Flowerdew. Simmons sent back across. Silbernagel's going to try and set up. It's blocked again. Callie Wall playing defense over there for the Comets. Watch your replay here. Nice block. It'll be Seton's serve still as this is for the game. 14-11 is your score. Sent across, up into the rafters. Seton needs to get across here. Cluxton does. Sent to Popplewell. Simmons. Callie Wall. Callie Wall's in! Wall just barely keeps it in there for the Comets. Watch your replay here. Just barely, boom, right there on the foul line for the basketball court. Mason Comets still down by 2 as we see some substitutions here for Seton, and another timeout is called. Seton's only 1-7 in their conference, but that conference widely regarded as one of the toughest volleyball conferences to play in out there, the girls' GCL. Dating back to 1990, a current GCL school has won 20 of the last 29 Division I state championships. That includes Seton State Championship back in 2005. Meanwhile, the Mason Comets coming off of their 4th consecutive GMC championship. They'll try and put a cap on that tonight, but they're still trailing by 2. Torati serves. A low serve is barely dug. Just need to get it across here. Does Seton, and they won't. It'll be an ace for Torati. Lauren Torati, she'll move herself up into the leaders of the GMC stats and aces there. Trailing by 1, Tarati will serve again. Handed by Beltos. Jones over to Cluxton. Blocked! And that's going to hit the net, actually. It'll be blocked out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Seton is going to take this one, and Seton Saints win their first match against Mason in over a decade and play spoiler. So the future 5 seed in our playoffs beats the future 4 seed in our upcoming playoffs, and that's going to cap it for the regular season. 15-14 to Seton win. Our first match was won by Mason 25-17. Our second match won by Seton 25-22. Our third match won by Seton 25-23. Our fourth set won by Mason 25-22. And then our final set won by Seton 15-14 to give them 3 sets to 2. A wild one here at Mason High School to cap off our OHSAA regular season in volleyball. We'll have the playoffs coming up. Stick around to ICRC-TV.com for more information about that and to see this game on demand at any time. For our producer, Dean Lowry, and all of our crew and our Mason High School student crew tonight, we thank you for joining us. Seton takes this from Mason 3 sets to 2. I'm Josh Semstrat. Good night, folks.